Hey, good evening, everybody. I am sitting in my driveway about to leave on another trip, and for this first leg of the journey, I'm going to see just how far I can go on one charge. Charge to full, saying 337 miles range, 100% battery. I've averaged about 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour so far. Here's the figure. I've gone 4,000 miles on this Tesla Model Y. This is the rear wheel drive long range car. Curious to find out just how far I can go on one charge. All right. Well, I am almost to Seattle, and my destination is to get to south of Portland tonight. I've got 72% left on my battery. I'm cruising. I've been keeping it right around 70 miles per hour to 65 miles per hour. It says I've gone 80 miles so far, driven about an hour and 14 minutes. Watt hours per mile is 266. So yeah, my efficiency is pretty decent. I still have the Model 3 wheels with the 18-inch all-weather snow-rated tires. So my rolling resistance is, not what it could be if I was using the OEM tires. But yeah, I'll check back in when we hit 50% state of charge. All right, so I have just hit 50% state of charge. I have traveled 147 miles, 2 hours, 31 minutes. Still doing, between 64 and 70 miles per hour. I did get stuck in some traffic and had to get off and drive on some surface streets for a little bit. So that's probably improved my overall range, but it was only maybe 12 minutes. I have used 258 watt hours per mile, and yeah, I'll share the calculation for miles per kilowatt. Temperature has been right around 50 degrees the entire drive, and there's been some little bit of rain here and there, but for the most part, the freeway's been dry. It is update time. I have reached 25% state of charge. I've driven about 212 miles. Been on the road for about 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I'm averaging right about 269 watt hours per mile. Saying so far I've consumed about 57 kilowatt hours. Yeah, I am in southern Washington, almost to Vancouver area, and it looks like I've got about another 62 miles to reach my destination. It's saying I'm going to get to Wilsonville with about 1% battery. Arrived at the supercharger in Wilsonville, Oregon, just south of Portland, about 15 miles. Well, folks, I have reached Wilsonville, Oregon. I got here with 2 miles of available range, and yeah, 1%. Just plugged in and started charging here at these version 4 superchargers. You can see for trip total, I was able to drive 277 miles, averaging averaging 269 watt hours per mile and 75 total kilowatt hours used. So clearly there is a buffer. I'm not sure what it is on this car. Maybe it's like 77 kilowatts is usable out of an 80 kilowatt pack. But yeah, this is the longest I've been able to go on one charge when starting a trip heading south to Portland. Usually I always had to charge right before I got to Portland. I did a similar range test in March of 2023 with a rear-wheel drive Ioniq 5 with a 77 kilowatt hour battery. This EV also had winter-rated tires and reduced size wheels. Temperatures were colder and the Ioniq 5 did not have a heat pump. I was able to drive 211 miles with 7 miles remaining. In these similar scenarios driving the same highway, the Model Y was about 14% more efficient.